do it. Hey, there we are. Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome to the Revenge of Public Access.
Ministry of Urban Revival.
Ministry
Put
of
on
Urban
by the
Revival.
Ministry of Urban
Yes,
Revival.
yes. I'm not going to wear a hat. It's warm today.
We have today here
We have a
with
guest
us
director.
in studio our buddy Larry.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Hey, how you doing?
There you go. Woo! All right, we'll get that chroma key going in a minute. That's too far, Kevin. There you go, right about there.
All right.
You want number 1 on your program? There you go. And then you want on air? There
Yeah,
you go.
there we go. Chroma key.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love
All
chroma
right.
key, dude? Yeah.
Hey, Alan, how we doing?
Yep.
Good to see you, man.
Poop.
All right, so what are we talking about today, Kevin?
Well,
What's
we've
going
got
on?
many things
I'm
going
just going
on.
to check some technology. Go ahead, keep
Right.
talking. I was going to
Now-
see if we're on the air and such everywhere.
Number 1 on the list of interesting things to talk about tonight was the Michigan keg tagging policy is revoked.
What does that mean?
Some number of years ago, they passed a law
Look at my pants.
that when you went in and got a big keg,
Uh-huh.
you had to fill out this big long form.
Really?
Like, this is my keg.
In case you were a terrorist, you're going to do some terrorist act with a keg
Well,
or something?
what they were really thinking is that you were going to be a terrorist with young people's livers. Apparently,
Oh.
everybody, and I did this, you'd go to Big Ten party store.
The old blind pig, eh?
Yep.
The old
and
blind
you would,
pig situation.
And if the cops came in, they wanted to know who exactly bought that big giant keg,
Ah.
right? And
Paper
then,
trail.
Yeah, paper trail for
The
like
authorities do love their paper trails, don't they?
right. But guess what? Everybody found out.
What did they find out?
The college kids just stopped buying kegs. They bought bottles and cans
Giant
and
cases of beer.
they switched to hard liquor.
Bottles of booze.
They switched to hard liquor, right?
Oh, really?
Horrible
Wow.
situation.
So that's even worse. Wow. They just loaded up on gin and vodka and
Yep.
wow.
They were just switching to hard liquor, and things just went downhill from there.
Wow, that's crazy. All right, seems like this all worked. Great,
And
man.
the other situation is if you scraped off the label, the way they get you to not to scrape off the label, it was a $500 fine or 93 days in jail. Like, it was
Oh
worse
my God.
than, it was absolutely worse than taking the label off of a mattress.
I was in jail for 93 days, but it was a damn good party.
Right.
Oh,
And I sold a lot of
You
beer.
can cut to Larry every once in a while too
Yeah.
if you feel like it.
Now,
Thanks, Andre.
I'm not really
Alan
here.
is right. He posted up here on our
I'm really
He's
not
totally
here.
man.
he posted up on our Facebook page that they
Oops. Oh,
provide
never mind. And it's probably a TV.
they
Who knows?
provide ranch dressing by the keg.
They
That's
do?
how they sell ranch dressing.
Yeah?
Yeah, like so if you're like running a big production restaurant or something like that, you just
Wow.
you know, I don't know if they use CO2 or whatever, but that law has been revoked.
Okay.
And they figured out it didn't really help out the cops at all. Made a lot of overhead and administration for all the
So
people
they
who sell
undid a
things.
nanny law.
They undid a nanny law.
Wow.
And you know what was
Wow.
when I was
Getting better.
young, nobody wanted to be the guy whose name was on the keg.
Well,
and you
yeah,
would
who would?
find the guy who couldn't say no in
Yeah.
your group of friends. You got to sign. You got to put your
Pay a homeless guy a couple
yeah,
bucks,
exactly.
something.
That
What's he
was the
fucking
truth
doing?
on that.
Well, the other
Wow.
way they enforced it is you wouldn't get the $30 back. Right.
Well, if you're doing a blind pig, you're probably making more than $30 anyway.
I would think so, yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Apparently, they were thinking that college students care something about liability, but yeah, that's news.
Okay.
A great advancement for College Town, USA.
Right.
Right, wonderful, and a huge advancement for like people that
Oh,
run
God.
weddings and all of those types of things.
Andre got rid of us. There we are. We're back.
Yeah. So, anyways, tonight, just so you all know, that we have Andre, the Ukrainian, running the studio setup.
Get a shot of yourself,
Yeah,
Andre.
dude. Andre, can you kick to yourself? Yeah, yeah. Here comes Andre. Yeah. Andre the Ukrainian. Yeah.
Can you do that? Can you do this? Or is that,
No,
that's the Russian thing? That's pretty much Russian.
My back is not good.
Pants can't even see the pants.
The United States government made Andre a citizen.
Yeah?
Yeah, Andre's officially an American citizen. He joined the
Yes,
army.
really?
He joined the American army.
America.
And, hurrah! And they
serious, yeah?
gave him his citizenship.
Wow.
So you know what he did this weekend, my friend from Ukraine? You know what he did last weekend? Scam free food and coffee from all the places that were giving veterans free stuff.
Wow.
And every time he goes, I can't copy his voice very well, but I am veteran, he would say, and they would say bullshit, and they would say, show your ID. And he would pull out his ID.
Wow.
No, it's not terrible.
Wait, so Andre is a U.S. veteran?
He's both a veteran, and because he was a veteran, he's a citizen now.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Wonderful. Well, so you can join the Army without being a citizen. That's long been a U.S. policy, right?
Yeah?
Yep.
What's up there?
Wow. Awesome.
I'm
man.
done.
Bye, Larry. And now we're back.
Well, I've heard that
That's
East Lansing police have made national news for their couch burning tactics.
I think I've heard that somewhere.
Yeah.
Alan Ross, I
Right.
think, told me about that
Because,
recently
you know.
in our chats, our comments.
Personally,
We
I
don't have a
think.
phone, do we? We're gonna get.
No, we do have a phone. It's right there.
Oh, all right.
So if we
Alright.
want someone to call in,
Yeah. Well.
Is it got a speakerphone function?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. All you have
What's
to
the
do is,
number?
517
517
999
999
3866 or 3868. I don't know.
3868.
well,
All
try
right.
both.
Yeah, 66
Go ahead,
or
try
68.
calling.
999-3866 or 999-3868.
That's how good we are. We don't even know our own phone number.
Right, we're working on that. And so that's interesting news. Here's
Yeah.
one other interesting news, kind of a downer a little bit, but this is a sign of the times, for example. The richest 1% now officially own, this is in the world, the whole
Yeah.
planet. The richest 1% now own more than 50%, 50.1%
That's insane.
of the world's household wealth.
And so 1% of 7 billion. Basically,
Yeah,
you
1%
said?
of 7 billion own 50% of the
That's
world's
insane.
wealth.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
How's that work?
Well,
And how can the GOP even think about asking for tax cuts for
Well,
the rich at this point?
yeah.
It's just,
mean, you know.
nobody remembers Reagan, the trickle down BS that screwed this country.
are you getting political on us?
Yeah, you're getting
Right.
political,
I mean,
Ken.
you're not going to talk about economics without getting political.
Well,
I'm a
that's
diehard
not
Republican.
really true.
Oh,
What
did
about
I
all
just
those
come out of the closet?
Chinese billionaires and Russian oligarchs and Saudi princes as well.
Sure, it's
Yeah.
just disparity.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Yeah, but America's okay. How do you have stats on America? How
Do I have
of
stats on
America's wealth?
No,
How many-
don't have stats.
Yeah.
Just read that as a little
Still,
blurb
though,
in the news.
that's
but,
nuts.
you know, it's planet Earth.
Yeah.
We're all humans. I
Yeah.
think we ought to be thinking, like, what's best for planet Earth, dude?
That'd be nice.
You know what I mean? I mean, sure, America first, whatever, but, you know, last I checked, we're all humans, brah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Planet Earth is what matters, dude.
Right.
We all breathe the same air. We all eventually drink the same water.
The only way to save yourself, though, I've had my stint trying to save the planet and all that, but
Oh, yeah.
now it's like you just got to make the money.
Uh-huh.
That's that's if that stat says anything, it just says try to get rich. That's
Well,
all it says anymore. Because basically they've been trying to get off this planet. They don't care about the planet. The 1% do not care about.
They're
this planet.
like, fuck it, we're gonna build a rocket ship to Mars.
and that or
A better planet.
a spaceship, just a space station where all the rich people hang out, or the moon, or whatever, or the last few pretty places on the planet. There will always be a pretty place if you have money.
Yeah.
There will always be
Well.
a pretty place to live if you have money.
Yeah. Well, I just thought that was an
Unfortunately.
interesting global statistic
Yeah.
of the planet,
Yeah,
right? So,
not surprised.
not solely an American issue, obviously a
Right.
international
well,
issue
the
as well.
disparities all over the world. I mean,
Yes.
everybody knows it.
Yeah, dude. We'll get back to that subject. I'm gonna wing back to that subject in a little bit.
Okay.
All right. So here's another thing. The American Heart Association has now instantly increased the, changed the blood pressure standard.
Oh, really?
So now a whole bunch more people, just by a flip of the switch, have high blood pressure.
130/80 or higher should be.
Ta-da!
Yeah. So like you didn't have high blood pressure like a week ago, like you were cool. If you were at like, so they changed it from 130/80 from 140/90. That's a pretty big switch.
It is.
It's like
but,
that. Bam.
But maybe that's a good idea.
Gotta
Maybe
sell
that'll wake
more
people up.
high blood pressure pills. Gotta sell more high
yeah,
blood
yeah.
pressure
There you go.
pills. I got
Gotta sell more high blood
pressure
pressure
pills.
pills.
Gotta sell more pills. Gotta sell more pills. Yeah.
Change the standard, and you will get to sell more.
we gotta
pills.
sell more pills.
Who needs to eat better? Fuck that.
Right.
Yeah. Just keep living your shit lifestyle, everybody.
Yeah.
Pharmaceuticals will take care of it
Maybe
all.
that's what they're trying to do. Maybe
Probably.
they're just trying to maybe like, hey, you know, we learned out. Hey, we learned, like, listen, having that high blood pressure
Yeah.
is a little bit worse than we thought it was, so we're going to drop the recommendation
Right.
because, you know, that would be better if you didn't have high blood pressure.
Right.
And
Well-
we've been telling people, like, you don't have high blood
140,
pressure.
that's fine.
Wait. We changed
Not
the
anymore.
recommendation.
Not
No.
anymore. 130.
You're now under
Well, maybe more people are dying of heart attacks and strokes, and more women are.
Yeah.
And they say, hey, we better, that's the flip side of the coin.
Right.
Yeah.
The flip side of the
Now, these are, as we know, guidelines.
Right.
That's what they call them, right?
Guidelines,
Yeah.
yes.
So the American
I
Heart
think
Association.
your mic's a little hot there. You don't need to be quite red.
The American Heart Association. Thank you for doing that, like, slight mic shift. Thank you,
Sure.
Ken.
It's hard to step. We're still learning here. Thanks to our 2 live viewers checking us out on
Yeah.
Facebook. I don't know how many are watching. Don't know how many are watching on YouTube. I can check, but
we check later.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
we've
we'll
been,
find out.
We've been doing amazing additional technical upgrades
Yes.
on our webcasting
should I
platform.
try? Should I try Kevin to see who's watching us on
No,
YouTube?
no.
Nah, we're
Let's-
okay.
We're okay.
What if they're writing?
You know what time it is, guys?
What time is it?
You know what time it is.
What time is
Fucking
it?
dance party.
It's
time.
dance party time.
Hey, flip us a dance party.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it. The feeling's gone.
Yep.
Oh,
Sorry.
Feeling, yeah, it was
I was
there.
feeling it. I
Yeah.
was so feeling it. Totally feeling it.
I think if people had a dance party every 30 minutes at work, they might not need
You
that
know,
American Heart
you know.
Association recommendation. What do you think there,
I agree. Gotta get
sexy hermit?
move it or lose it.
Well,
Move
every
it or
in every
lose it.
Japanese factory and every place where they work for a whole shift,
Yep.
it's by law they got to do taisol. They got to do their stretches, and sometimes music
Yeah.
pipes in. I've been to a lot of Japanese businesses, and even the school board they did it too. And
Wow.
I went to a factory where they made vacuums, and there was spots marked on the floor where they legally had to sit. But then you would see some woman,
Yeah.
just barely lift their arms while other people were jumping up, and like one woman would be like, I'm doing it. And then another
Yeah.
one would be like, yes, we're doing it. Yes.
Now, how often would they have to do this in a
I think it's like
Japanese-
2 or 3 times a day.
Wow.
By law. They have
By
this
law, they have to get up and do exercise, and it happens in every place of business that's got a full-time workers.
Really?
Yeah, if you work a regular day shift.
So
you
what
gotta
if
do it.
you are like a construction worker? Do you have to do this as well?
I don't know.
Maybe just if you're an office worker, though. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's I mean, obviously the Japanese are the longest-lived people on planet Earth, right?
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
are.
they live a long time.
Yeah.
Especially the people from Hokkaido in the north.
They
Yeah.
also have the highest suicide rate in the world too.
Do they now?
Yes.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
you
do.
know,
They
like,
do.
It's great. We're gonna live forever. I'm tired of this crap.
Yeah.
Let me stick a sword in my belly.
You
or
can
whatever.
choose to live to be 127
Suicide club.
or kill yourself.
Or
Yeah,
kill yourself.
it's very popular in Japan to hook up with a friend and get in a car
Yep.
and light up one of those little hibachi stoves and say goodbye.
Now, Why do you think that is? Because it's
That
so
is
conformist.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Conformism. Yeah, I mean, what is it about Asian countries in general? It's I hope I'm not offending anybody saying that, but they seem to conform. They have this thing that they conform. Why do they do that?
I don't know. Why do European people do the opposite? We just want to like do our own thing.
Yeah.
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 Well, so we now have a new
Okay, sure. That
commenter,
works.
Michael Anderson. Hello, Michael.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah. Michael Anderson.
He's our
I'm caught in
one
the
viewer.
web ebb and
We
flow.
Yeah,
must,
he's our additional viewer. Right?
Alan says he can't watch and call.
Yeah, well, that's probably because he's watching on his phone, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Right. Phone calls are kind of a old sort of thing.
Now, here's another thing. I don't want to jump too far ahead, but I think this is really, really interesting.
What?
Okay, for people who are Lord of the Rings people.
Yeah.
Okay, Amazon has this. They have decided they're going to make a Lord of the Rings television show.
I did hear about this today. I did hear about this.
They paid the Tolkien, J.R.R. Tolkien, the author of the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit, his foundation, his, family trust.
Right,
He's
right.
dead.
Yeah, a long time.
They paid him $250 million for the rights
to the TV show.
to make a TV show.
Wow.
Well,
Dude, who Amazon did?
Amazon.
Oh, they got money coming out.
Well, you got to realize
Whatever.
this
Sure,
this
why
this
not?
decision was just made a few weeks ago, but there was competitor. There was Warner Brothers who also wanted to do the show, but they offered a bid, and unfortunately, they were in a lawsuit with the Tolkien Foundation that they just paid out a ton of money to them because they were using they were using toy rights, but mostly they had these Lord of the Rings and Hobbit. Slot machines and gambling machines that people, and they never got the rights to do that, and so
What?
exactly.
Really?
Why do people try to get away with crap like that? It's-
Well, maybe it's
on
a
that
lack
level. I mean, we're stealing that background.
That was one. I think
We're
that was
stealing
one.
that
That was
background
one of the
right now.
requirements that you're not going to
Nobody's watching
push
Yeah.
hobbits and gambling or smoking cigarettes or.
Oh, really? Well, because hobbits don't smoke the wacky weed at all.
Yeah, they do.
Well, I know, that's my
knows what's
point.
in
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Who
I
knows
would
what's in
make,
that pipe?
if it were me, I would make Hobbit tobacco, right? And I would put it in, I'd sell it at like cigar stores, and I'd be like, happy little Hobbit tobacco.
I'd totally get stoned with a Hobbit.
I would. Who wouldn't, dude?
be awesome.
I think they're all stoned
Yeah,
already.
yeah.
Aren't they?
I don't know. They seem
Yeah.
like it. I don't know.
They kind of seem like they're chill.
You'd have to.
They're
be
always
stoned
happy.
To
They're
follow
always
that wizard through the woods. I guess it's like,
Yeah.
hey, where are you going? Yeah, let's go.
yeah.
Do it. Yeah, ring. Yeah.
Well, that's why they eat a lot too.
That's
they-
true. They do
yeah.
have like several meals a day, don't they? They have
Yeah.
like, what is it like?
7 meals a day.
They smoke their leaf, and
Yeah.
Morning something, and then there's what's it, noonsies or what do they call it?
After breakfast,
After
or I don't
breakfast
know,
seeds.
man,
and then they make all the smoke ring competitions.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Yeah.
Sounds like we're gonna find out what those little hobbits are up to.
$250 million. So is this going to be like just stories based on, or are they going to drag the series?
Well,
No. I think
into a show?
the first setup is planning on being basically like the prequel to the Hobbits.
Oh,
the
okay.
Hobbit,
okay.
like
So
here's,
they're going to make up some shit.
yeah.
No, there's tons of stuff. There's a Silmarillion written by Tolkien that has tons and tons
He
of
never
stories.
finished
But
that, though. His son did, right?
no, it got finished.
Silmarillion was,
It's one of the Tolkien books. Silmarillion.
I haven't really
I thought
read
he
it
didn't
though.
finish that.
Well, a lot of the stories from the Silmarillion they took already out and put it in the Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings
Oh, okay.
movies. They extracted, but it's supposed to be a prequel in all intents and purposes. But for
So you read the
different.
Silmarillion?
I read in high school. Yes, I was a big Tolkien ass. I saw the first
Yeah,
Lord of the Rings
yeah.
movie. My 7th grade class went to go see the original Lord of the Rings movie at the theater when I was a kid. The
You
one
mean
that came
the
out.
animated
Well, it's half animated, half live action, but it used the Zotoscope and all
I only
that
remember
good
The
stuff.
Hobbit, like way back in middle school.
Yeah, that was done by
That's
different
pretty good.
people, but they tied it all together.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to get that new Hobbit movie. Yes, the answer to your question, Mike, just so we're interluding, this is on YouTube also, or should be.
It most likely is.
It most likely is.
It's a kitty cat.
Okay.
The kitty cat.
You know, I live with a couple of beggars. Okay. That's
Beggar cats.
Yeah, I do. They're called cats. They beg for food constantly.
Bonsai.
Yes. You know the name of the cat. Very good, Andre.
pretty
You
neat.
met Bonzi
I read
before.
it.
Yes. You met him before.
Aww.
That's very nice. Very nice, Mr. Kitty. Very nice. Hello.
And our viewership just went to 1 million.
Yeah,
Whoa!
everybody switched. Everybody was like, cat videos. Yeah.
Click.
Like, okay, we're done
Ken's
with
back,
that. Yeah,
whatever.
okay, whatever. Ken's back. So you have a new commercial you shot for your.
I did. I shot it. I'm still editing it. It's gonna be a lot the same, but it's got the purple pocket edition.
Yep.
Nobody's watching. Maybe they are on YouTube. Now I have to look because I'm not gonna talk to nobody.
Dude.
Well, if you can see this later,
Yeah, that's
you can see it later.
You're right. You're right. So let's try.
Okay. Well.
What's next? What's next?
It appears, Ken, we have the technical issues mostly
ironed out.
Yeah,
it's
mostly ironed
pretty
out.
good. We're gonna wait.
What
till
did you
it
do
comes back.
today while you were here?
Ooh, I think I saw 2 live viewers.
There's-
I don't know. Anyways, what did I do today? I got the chroma key wall back up again.
Yep.
You just washed it and had to steam that.
Yep.
Just tweaked everything.
What'd you
pretty
tweak,
much.
dude? Tell me about it. Tell me about the greatness you have in live video web streaming production.
Well, this is pretty much my first experience with live streaming, really.
Right. So
I mean, my production experience is
technically,
vast-
this seems to be
vast over
operating
years.
without a hitch at this juncture. Then
Pretty
yeah.
much, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yep.
We have 1 live viewer. Hey, who's watching? Who's watching on YouTube? Come on, give us a comment.
Yeah, if you can, comment on YouTube. Okay, now.
No comment, didn't happen. That's how it works.
Okay, so the cat. Here's what he's gonna do.
I know.
Ooh,
Okay.
ooh, kitty.
His system
Whoa.
is.
Ah!
Andre is being attacked by the cat.
Wow.
No, he will not intentionally harm you, but he gets rather
Kitty.
aggressive
Kitty.
because here's what he does.
He
When
wants
he's at a
attention.
party.
He just wants
He
attention.
walks around this cat and he
Scopes-
attacks people.
scopes
Either
everyone
you
out.
pet me or you get attacked.
Yep.
I like it.
Yeah, that's what he does. He's like either pet me or attack or I'll
Is
attack
it
you.
cat female?
No, he's male.
Man.
Yeah,
Wow.
no,
It's
you
fixed,
gotta
though,
pet him.
right?
Pet him
He's
nicely and
He's
gently.
gay.
He's gay.
Gay cat.
Pet him nicely
Now there's
and
anything
gently,
wrong with that.
though.
You know. These things happen.
No, I like him. I like him.
Oh, he's a great animal.
Yep. We got a good cat at home too. Let's talk about cats. Come
Right.
on.
You
Who's
wanna
got
talk
some
about
cat
cats?
comments? We're on YouTube now.
I like cats.
We're watching YouTube.
They like me.
So whoever's on YouTube, we will listen to your comments now. Facebook left you. Don't know what's going on on Facebook now. Eventually we'll get
I like both. I like me.
So
I
now-
can crush people's
You
heads.
wanna
Oh,
go on Facebook?
3 views, 2 live viewers.
No, that's good. So we now also have invested in a nice another it's just another $600 or so for screens that you'll be able to just plug this shit in directly
Great.
and you'll be able to watch it right up there.
YouTube
Yeah.
or Facebook.
Or both of them will go to
Who else is doing live streaming social media wise? We're gonna need a Pinterest box soon. We're gonna need a
Dude, Twitter. Yeah.
Twitter
We're gonna
box.
need a
Okay,
Twitter.
we're gonna need a Twitter box.
Well, what eventually is those boxes that we had, the Webcaster X2s,
Yep,
are going to
Webcaster
add.
X2s.
Yep, they're going to add in Periscope, which is the Twitter version of.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right. Sweet.
So you'll just keep buying those things until
Sweet. Got to get a separate box for each channel.
Yeah, basically we'll encode it all.
Nice.
I'm feeling it's extreme close up. Walk up to the camera. I think I have it. I'm no music for that one.
Okay.
We still have a viewer. That's good. We didn't lose it.
I think we
Yeah.
scared someone right there.
Probably.
Yep.
Let's
they were
hope
like,
so.
"Who are these stoners?"
We're not.
So
Just at this moment.
yes, back to interesting subjects in the news.
Listening.
I hear about this Elon Musk Hyperloop thing.
What's
right?
that? Oh, is this tunnel? He's doing the tunneling thing or something, right?
It's like basically, you know, you go to like the credit union and you put your check in the tube.
Oh, yeah.
and
Right.
Boom, that's Hyperloop.
Right.
Except instead of just you sending your checks or your cash or whatever to the, you know, teller, you're going from city to
It's
city.
you.
Yeah,
in the
you're
tube.
you're in the tube, dude.
You're in the tube.
Now, lots of things can go wrong when you get into a tube like that.
Yeah, just watch Futurama.
Futurama? Oh, really? They have that.
The
Okay.
tubes in the opening, in every episode. The opening scene, you see them all in the tubes.
Oh, that's right.
Well, I was reading about that. This guy in New York City, back in like 1869, built like a pneumatic tube that went like 2 blocks.
Oh, yeah, that's how the original subways worked. Yeah.
Well,
There was just air. It was just air pressure.
well, they only did it for a couple blocks.
Yeah,
and
it
then
wasn't.
rather,
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
Now they also had between 1900 and 1953 a 27-mile pneumatic tube system that distributed the mail in the downtown business district of New York City.
Wow,
So they would put these things in and they would.
that's crazy.
And so, you know, will it work? Sure, I guess so. I mean, it seems like kind of like getting on an airport, though. That's the thing I'm worried about, dude. Like, you know, because here's what happens when you get on an airport. You spend more time getting on the plane sometimes
Yeah.
than getting on and off the plane than flying.
Yeah, it's a
being
mess
in the
now.
plane.
Yeah,
Right, it's a mess.
Is the TSA going to be involved in this probably, and like making us take our shoes off before we can tube? And
Well, I don't. You know, I would think maybe like, what if you're like,
how big are the tubes going to be? How many people are going?
maybe there's 200 people or 100
Wow.
people in them. What are you gonna do? You're gonna walk in there with a bomb, blow the thing up?
Well, that'd slow things down. There's probably only going to be one tube.
I mean, think
At a
about
time.
like the subways in Japan or Europe, or you know, and it's just a question. So my can 333 is watching on YouTube on my TV.
Awesome.
Interesting.
Wonder who that is.
Yes.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. This is our show. We're still in beta mode.
Yep.
but
Got about a
we'll get
minute left.
Yep.
We're just talking about the human condition.
The human condition.
Generally, that's what I like to talk about.
Right.
I need another beer. And we drink beer.
And we drink beer.
Yep.
And we respond to your comments in
Yes.
general.
If you have comments, we also have a phone number. 1 minute left. I think that was my girlfriend
Really?
texting.
Really? Was she sexting you or texting?
I don't know. Let's see.
Let's see. Sexting?
I'm not going to show you if she
Well,
does.
I mean, please do or don't.
I won't.
I'm glad you got a password on your phone. That indicates that she probably has been doing sexting to you at some point.
Do you have chat settings enabled on YouTube?
Good question.
Perhaps we don't.
Perhaps we don't. We
Can't
do have
comment.
one comment. Okay. That's good. Well, that's
Okay, well,
another-
maybe we don't. No,
Okay.
maybe you can't comment on YouTube. Sorry about that.
MOFUR.
All right, well, we're at the end of our show.
We're kind of wrapping up here.
MOFUR.